Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bearcat Event Center in Dexter, Missouri. We're set to bring you girls basketball action here tonight as the host Dexter Lady Bearcats welcome in their SEMO Conference arch rivals, the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs. Both of these teams are used to dominating the District 4 Class 1 championships over the years, but both of these teams were hit hard by graduation. The Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs in particular have struggled, but this is a big rivalry game, and I have no doubt that they will bring their best tonight for their coach, Renee Peters, as they're set to face off with the Dexter Lady Bearcats, coached, of course, by Chad Allen. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight on Y8C TV and SEMOSportZone.com. My name is Travis Quatermas, and I'm set to bring you the action here this evening. And now we're about ready for the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups.
Between the visiting Lady Bulldogs of Notre Dame and your Dexter Lady Bearcats. Dexter is a proud member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and we remind all spectators that this game is competitive, but it is also an educational experience for all players and students in attendance. Let's continue to show respect and sportsmanship throughout this contest and refrain from negative cheers, chants, or behavior. We welcome our guests from Notre Dame and wish all players good luck in tonight's game.
We have a big SEMO Conference matchup here between these two arch rivals. Now for the starting lineup, the visiting Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs wearing the blue uniforms with the white trim.
Sam Brennan.
Number 10, Sam Brennan.
22, a 6-foot sophomore, Alec Ziegler.
Number 10, a 6-foot sophomore, Alex Zebra.
Junior, Haley Chapman.
Haley Chapman.
Number 31, a 5'4", freshman, Brooke Blankenship.
Brooke Blankenship.
Number 45, a 5'8", freshman, Lexi Welter.
And Lexi Welter.
And now
for the hometown Dexter Lady Bearcats.
Number 1, a 5'5", junior.
Number 1, a 5'5" junior, Dakota Reynolds.
Number 11, a 5'9", junior.
Number 11, a 5'9" junior, Melanie McEwen.
Number 23, a 5'5",
sophomore, Cheyenne Mosby. Number 25, a 6-foot freshman, Hannah Thurman. And number 30, a 5'9" senior, Katie Riker. The Lady Bearcats are coached by Chad Allen.
Is coached by Renee Peters, assisted by Kirk Beller and Dustin Wickert. The Dexter Lady Bearcats are coached by Chad Allen and Eric Seitz. Tonight's officials are Pat Sarda and Jeff Boner.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready for the opening tip-off of our action here this evening. Both of these teams like to get up and down the floor, so I expect we'll see a fast-paced, action-filled game. It's going to be important for Notre Dame to stay in the game early and not get blown out. And the Lady Bearcats win the tip very quickly, up and in. Melanie McEwen for 2, and the Lady Bearcats strike first. They come out in a full-court press, and it immediately generates a turnover for the Lady Bearcats. Now they very quickly press it up the court. Nice dish off to McEwen, but she can't quite handle the basketball. And now they recover the ball and set the offense. A little lob pass inside, but now kicked out to the perimeter. Three-point shot is off the mark. Rebounded by number 25, Haley Chapman. Now the Lady Bulldogs bringing the ball up the court. Dexter playing a man-to-man defense, or since this is girls basketball, we'll call it woman-to-woman. Another turnover by the Lady Bulldogs, and driving coast to coast, number 1, Dakota Reynolds for 2. Dexter with a 4-0 lead. 7 minutes left to go. Nice job that time.
2 points for Notre Dame's Allie.
Breaking the press, and that was Allie Ziegler for 2. Dexter shot off the mark. and rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. Now they'll bring the ball up the court. Three-pointer there from the left wing. Nothing but air under that shot. Now we've got a pushing violation. And the foul will be on number 1, Dakota Reynolds. Team foul number 1 and her first personal. Lady Bulldogs taking the ball out of bounds. Dexter denying the inbounds, but they get it in successfully. Does Notre Dame. Now they're working the ball around the perimeter. Three-point shot is just rims out, rebounded by the Lady Bearcats, and now they very quickly push the ball up the court. Lob pass into McEwen. She drives the baseline and going to draw the blocking foul. That'll send her to the line to shoot 2 as she was fouled in the act of shooting.
Notre Dame foul, number 31, Brooke Blankenship.
Number 31, Brooke Blankenship.
Shooting 2 for the Bearcats, Melanie McEwen.
That'll be Brooke's first personal. Team foul number 1. First free throw, up and in. Number Cheyenne Sander now checking into the game. Number 35 for the Lady Bulldogs. Second one is also up and in, increases the Bulldog or the Bearcat lead to 6-2. Dexter now with that full court press. Good job by the Lady Bulldogs breaking it. And there's a nice layup up and in. Number 45, Lexi Welter with the 2-point basket. Shot off the mark, rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. They press it down the court. Shot was no good, but she will draw a foul. Foul is on Dakota Reynolds. Her second personal, team foul number 2. Brooke Blankenship to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Checking into the game for the Lady Bearcats is number 20, Sydney Rogers. And Dakota, rather, will have a seat. Blankenship now for her second free throw. And it's off the mark. Rebounded by Reynolds. Here come the Lady Bearcats. Now they'll kick the ball outside, work the offense. Matchup zone here, 2-3 zone by the Lady Bulldogs. Generates a turnover. Now they're on the 3-on-1 fast break. And number 31, Brooke Blankenship, drives the lane, and now they have their first lead of the game, 7-6. 5:30 left to remaining. No left to play here in the first quarter. McEwen now driving the lane, kicking the ball out. Rogers now drives the lane, pulls up just before inside the free throw line. Shot's no good, and it's out of bounds. And that'll turn the ball over to the Lady Bulldogs. We have a couple of substitutions now for Dexter. Number 33, Harley Allen, checks into the game. And number 32, Kristen Garrison, making her first appearance. And the shot blocked there and rebounded by the Lady Bearcats. Driving the lane there for the Bearcats, Kristen Garrison. Shot was no good, but she drew contact. She'll go to the line now. Oh, I'm sorry, the basket did count. And she'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's good. That gives the Lady Bearcats the lead back, 9-7. Foul there on Brooke Blankenship. I have that as her second, team foul number 2. Good job by the Lady Bulldogs. They continue to do a good job breaking this Dexter full court press. Doing a good job getting the ball to the middle of the court. And that's the way you break that press. Shot is off the mark. Long rebound. Tracked down by the Lady Bulldogs. And they'll reset the offense. Passed inside now. Number 45 drives the lane. Good dish off. Number 24 there, Briley Breiser. And she drew the foul. Hannah Thurman whistled for the personal foul. Her first, team foul number 3. Briley Beezer. And Allie Ziegler returns to the game. And she hits the second free throw as well. And that ties the game at 9. 4:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Bearcats with the ball. Shots off the mark, rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. They very quickly press the ball down the floor, driving the lane, but the shot is blocked by Hannah Thurman. And the ball is out of bounds, but it'll be turned over rather to Notre Dame. Dexter trying to deny the inbounds pass, but it is successfully brought in. And the shot up and in. Number 22, Allie Ziegler, her fourth point of the game. And that gives the Bulldogs an 11-9 lead. Little confusion now on the court now for the Lady Bearcats. They certainly look out of sync tonight here in the early going. Kicking the ball back out again, top of the key, driving the lane now. And a great job there by number 20, Sydney Rogers, her first 2 points of the game. And a bad pass there, and it's out of bounds, an unforced error there, generated by the Dexter full court press, and it'll be out of bounds to Dexter.
And Travis, I want to join you for the broadcast for tonight.
Welcome to the broadcast booth, Tyler.
You don't have to go solo for the whole way. Having a little technical problems tonight, trying to bring this live to you, so we've got that part taken care of.
And Sydney Rogers, Melanie McEwen driving the lane there. Shots off, but she draws the foul.
Notre Dame foul on number 24, Briley Beezer. Her first, team foul number 3. At the line for the Lady
Breezer drawing the foul.
Melanie McEwen.
Her first personal, team foul number 3. First free throw is off the mark, but Melanie will try again. And the second one is good. So a very back and forth game, very even game. A steal there by Dexter. And 2 points for Melanie McEwen. Sydney Rogers picked the pass off, found her open teammate under the basket, and an easy 2. That's what the press can do for you. There's the three-pointer.
Three-point basket, Briley Beezer.
Briley Reiser for 3. She's got 5 points here in the early going. See if the Bearcats can answer. We got a tie game at 14, Tyler. It's been a very back and forth game. Three-pointer up, that's going to be short. Now there's a scramble for the ball. You got a jump ball. Alternating possession will go to the Dexter Lady Bearcats. To the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs. They'll inbounds. Dexter will try to create another turnover. And she's going to be whistled for a travel, so that's 2 turnovers in a row now. We'll see if Dexter can capitalize on these Notre Dame miscues here early on. 2:40 left to play here in the first quarter. We've got a tie game, 14-14. Now number 10, Sam Brennan, is going to be whistled for a blocking foul. It's her first personal, team foul number 4. Dexter will take it out of bounds. Number 25, Hannah Thurman to inbounds for Dexter. Down in the corner to her teammate, Harley Allen, and that's going to be out of bounds. Thurman unable to handle the pass, and that'll turn it over to the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for Dexter. That was going to be out off of the deflection off Notre Dame, so just an unfortunate miscue there on the out of bounds.
Brennan driving the lane. She's going to be pushed. Number 20, Sydney Rogers, whistled for her first personal. That'll be team foul number 4. Both teams have 4 team fouls. Shot there from the side is no good. Offensive glass for the Lady Bearcat, or Bulldogs, but they are unable to get the stick back. Now we've got a foul against Notre Dame, probably over the back there. A push. Number 10, Sam Brennan, so she picks up her 2 quick fouls in less than a minute there. McEwen driving the ball down for Dexter. Oh, nice deflection there. Good steal by Haley Chapman. She's going to be fouled driving for the layup. So she'll go to the line for 2. Sydney Rogers now picks up 2 fouls very quickly. Team foul number 5. Shooting 2 for the Lady Bulldogs, number 25, Haley Chapman. First one is good.
Notre Dame substitution number 12. Dexter substitution number 23, Cheyenne Mosby.
Cheyenne Mosby checks back into the game for Dexter. Both free throws are good and gives Notre Dame the lead back, 16-14. 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Tyler, even though this year's been a bit of a struggle for these young Notre Dame girls, you knew they were going to bring it to Dexter tonight, playing their arch rivals.
Oh, yeah.
And they certainly have. Great job by Melanie McEwen driving the lane, drawing the foul. She'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And Melanie McEwen is doing it all tonight for the Dexter Lady Bearcats.
And McEwen's had a fine month going back to the St. James game a few weeks back. She had a terrific game, and she's really played aggressive here in the last month for these Bearcats, and they need her to. She's the strongest one to do that.
Free throws off the mark. We've got a jump ball and alternating possession. That time it'll go to Dexter. Good job by Melanie. We saw her right there on the floor after that loose ball. Lob pass inbound. Oh, nice give and go there, but the shot's off the mark and rebounded by Notre Dame. Now they're going to try to trap her. And a deflection there. Good job. Good hustle there by Rogers. Now we're going to have another jump ball on the loose ball on the floor. And now with the alternating possession, it'll be Notre Dame's basketball. Now we're going to have a timeout on the floor by Coach Renee Peters. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be right back.
Only Pizza Hut's new menu takes flavor to the edge. Get any one of our 10 new crust flavors for free, like toasted Asiago crust, salted pretzel crust, or fiery red pepper crust for free. Order now and score 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Get it all at pizzahut.com.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Bank of Advance. Bank of Advance has 4 locations to serve you in Dexter, Bell City, Advance, and Chaffee. The Bank of Advance wishes luck to all teams and understands the preparation, practice upon practice, for each game of the long season. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC.
And we're back here live from the Bearcat Event Center as we've got a tie game at 16 with just under 2 minutes remaining. Dexter, the heavy favorite coming into this game, Travis, but these Lady Bulldogs are hanging tough.
Well, and you knew they'd be fired up, ready to give Dexter their best shot. Dexter's had their number lately, last few years, especially come district time. You know they'd like to get a little payback here tonight.
Yeah, this is a very young Notre Dame team this year. They graduated 8 or 9 seniors, one of those 2 last year. Dexter graduated quite a few as well, 5 or 6 if I remember correctly. So a lot of different players on the court this year, but the Lady Cats having a bit of an advantage bringing back Reynolds and McEwen from last year's team, so that really helps out a lot when you've got a young team.
Yes, this is a young Lady Bearcat squad as well. They have no seniors, I think, on this team. Turnover there by Dexter. A steal. McEwen pushing the ball up the court. Now they'll set the offense. Rogers with the ball, top of the key. She'll look to penetrate. Dishes out to Reynolds. Or McEwen, excuse me. McEwen was thinking about that three-point shot, Tyler, but it just hadn't been there. Good defense, getting the hand interface by Notre Dame. Woman-to-woman defense here by Notre Dame. 3-pointers off the mark, but McEwen chases the loose ball down. Crack come up with the rebound. But the steal by Dexter, they get the ball right back in McEwen's hands. Now Rogers has the ball, top of the key. Little lob pass in, deflected out of bounds by Notre Dame. They were looking there for Kristen Garrison inside. Good defense there by Notre Dame. Thurman to inbound for Dexter. Lob back inside. Shield did a good job there, but the shot was off the mark, but cleaning up the offensive glass, putting the ball back in was Cheyenne Mosby. Notre Dame breaking the press. Oh, but unable to handle the pressure or the ball there. But the Notre Dame chases it down. That's going to be the end of the first half. Dexter has an 18-16 lead. Join us after the commercial break for the second quarter.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Chris Brannon and Dexter could save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Here at First State Bank and Trust in Dexter, we're ready to help you with any challenge that life brings your way. Our experienced staff brings a fresh perspective to financial solutions. Our lenders, Christine, Ken, and Scott, are committed and ready to assist you with all types of loans, consumer, real estate, and commercial. And we make banking easier with our mobile app to access your Net Teller account with your iPhone or iPad. We are here, safe, secure, stable, and committed to our communities and customers in Stoddard and surrounding counties. Stop by. Let's visit and talk about your goals.
And we're back here live from the Bearcat Event Center, getting underway with the second quarter in this girls basketball contest. Dexter leads Notre Dame 18-16 in a very competitive first quarter, Travis.
It was indeed, and the story of the game for Dexter in the first quarter was number 11, Melanie McEwen. She scored 9 of Dexter's first quarter points, half their first quarter points. Very balanced attack so far for Notre Dame. And no, McEwen there missed the layup. It's going to be out of bounds to Notre Dame. Good job breaking the press. Once again, finding the man in the middle. Missed shot, rebounded by Dexter. And great job there by number 25, Hannah Thurman. Her first 2 points of the game. And good job once again. Notre Dame broke the press, found the easy layup. Lexi Welter puts it up and in. That's her first point of the game. Nearly a steal by Notre Dame, but a good job by McEwen finding Hannah Thurman. And she has all 4 of Dexter's second quarter points, does number 25, Hannah Thurman. Dexter once again looking to press. And even though, Tyler, they may not be generating a lot of turnovers from the press so far in this game, they've gotten a few. I know they're trying to wear these Lady Bulldogs out and try to pull away from them in the second half.
Well, with a young club like Notre Dame, you can easily force them into a quick shot. You know, when they come across half court, they get that first shot and they take it. You know, that's what the press does too. It makes you play your offense a little bit quicker than you probably should.
I believe we had a 3-second violation there against Notre Dame. That'll turn the ball over to Dexter. Notre Dame doing a little full court pressure, mostly on the ball handler. Three-point attempt there is off the mark. Rebounded by number 22, Allie Ziegler for Notre Dame. Here comes Brennan bringing the ball up the court, kicks the ball out to an open teammate down there in the right wing, and count all 3 of them. Number 31, Brooke Blankenship with Notre Dame's second three-pointer of the game. Notre Dame, or Dexter, still looking to score from behind the arc. Mosby scores up and in for Dexter, and that's Cheyenne's 4th point of the game. Driving the lane now, number 22, Allie Ziegler.
2 points for Notre Dame's Allie Ziegler.
Now Dexter clinging to a 1-point lead, 24-23. 5.5 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's Dexter's first tray. And Dakota Reynolds with her 5th point of the game. Little jumper there, nothing but air underneath that shot. Rebounded by Dexter. Reynolds pulling the rebound down. McEwen taking the ball up and in. Shots off the mark. Good job there by number 25. Haley Chapman blocking her woman out, getting the rebound. Here come the Bulldogs. Lob pass across the court, another open 3, and they drained it.
3-point basket for Notre Dame's Haley Chapman.
Haley Chapman with reservations for 3. And that trims the Bulldog lead Bearcat lead once again to 27-26. 1 point. Inside 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Driving the baseline there, number 30. She's cut off, Katie Riker. And the shot off the mark there by Reynolds.
2 points.
But cleaning the offensive glass, Cheyenne Mosby. That's her fourth point of the quarter, 6th point overall. And Notre Dame not having any trouble at all with this Dexter press, but there's the quick hands of Melanie McEwen, jumping the passing lane, taking it coast to coast, up and in, her 11th point of the game to lead all scorers. Stretches the Bearcat lead to 5, 31-26. And we're going to have a reach-in foul, no basket. That's going to go against number 25, Hannah Thurman. That'll be Hannah's 2nd personal. Team foul number 6. Both teams have, or excuse me, that'll be team foul number 7. And that'll put the Lady Bulldogs in the 1-and-1 bonus for the rest of the half.
For the Lady Bulldogs, shooting 1-1, Allie Ziegler.
Ziegler to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Lady Bearcat substitutions, number 32, Kristen Harrison, and number 20, Sydney Rogers.
First one's off the mark, and it's out of bounds to Dexter.
Notre Dame substitution, number 35, Cheyenne Sanders.
Cheyenne Sanders, number 35, checks into the game for Notre Dame. Two-2-1 full court press now by the Lady Bulldogs. Dexter having no trouble with it. Working the ball around the horn, driving the lane now, number 20, Sydney Rogers. And I believe they're going to call it. They get her for an offensive foul there, Tyler?
No, it was a traveling violation.
Traveling violation, yeah. All right.
Pretty good defense by Notre Dame. They cut off that dribble, and she picked it up, didn't really have anywhere to go.
Driving the lane, number 45 there, Lexi Welter. She's going to draw a foul, go to the line for a 1-and-1. Number 32, Kristen Garrison, whistled for her first personal. Team foul number 8. And Lexi Welter will go to the line for a 1-and-1. First one is good. That'll earn her another. Second one is off the mark. Rebounded by Dexter. And here comes Rogers with the basketball. Bringing it up the court for Dexter. Driving the lane, but off the mark. And another offensive glass for Dexter. Still can't get it to go. And now finally pulled down by Notre Dame. Notre Dame working the ball around. Open shot, off the mark. And I believe we got another three. Nope, we got a foul called against Notre Dame. For a push, they're going to whistle number 35, Cheyenne Sanders, her first personal, team foul number 7, and that'll put Dexter in the 1-and-1 bonus. And to the line, number 25, Hannah Thurman. First one is off the mark. Rebounded by Notre Dame, but now the ball is on the floor. We've got a timeout by Notre Dame. We'll take a quick one as well.
Seek peace of mind with your next real estate transaction with Countywide Abstract and Title Company in historic downtown Dexter. They're a full-service title company offering abstracts of title, title insurance, and escrow closing services. They're the only company which has a geographical index of all land in Stoddard County, dating back to 1835. Their staff are some of the most professional and experienced title professionals in the title industry with over 75 years of cumulative title experience. Countywide Abstract and Title Company, the trusted name for all real estate transactions.
And we're back here live from the Bearcat Event Center. 31-27 lead for the Dexter Lady Bearcats. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. And, Travis, anytime I'm expecting Dexter to make a big run against this Notre Dame Lady Bulldog team, but Notre Dame's held off that big run by the Bearcats here early on.
Yeah, they really have. They've been very tough, very resilient, played very smartly as you see them continuing to easily break the Dexter press, one of their calling cards. And that's resulted in some inside looks for them. They've also had a couple of three-pointers here in the first half, so they've really hung tough. From the free throw line, number 45 there, Lexi Welter, shots off the mark. Now both ladies going for the rebound, and that's going to be a pushing foul on number 35, Cheyenne Sanders. Number 45, Lexi Welter. Her first personal, team foul number 8. And going to the line, shooting 1-1 is Dakota Reynolds. First one is off the mark. Neither team exactly lighting it up from the charity stripe here tonight, Tyler. And that shot off the mark, rebounded by Dexter. And McEwen there got double teamed on the baseline. She almost lost the ball but got it back. Ill-advised pass there into traffic. And now we're going to have a jump ball. And on the alternating possession, it will go over to Notre Dame. And very quickly, here come the Lady Bulldogs. They've got a 3-on-1 press. Nice block there. Two of them in a row.
Almost 3, but
yes.
Traveling violation.
By number 25, Hannah Thurman. She's a big girl there, Tyler.
Yeah, she's
a lot of size there in the middle of the lane.
A lot of length Hannah has. She's got the long arms, and she doesn't necessarily have the jump to alter the shot, just as you saw there.
Yeah, 2 nice blocks there. Oh, and there's a traveling violation against Sydney Rogers. 1 step too many. Got to put the ball on the ground first. Now checking into the game for Dexter. Number 23, Cheyenne Mosby. (31-27) is our score. 1:40 left to play here in the first half. Notre Dame looking to cut into this Dexter lead. Top of the key now. They reset the offense, looking for the open girl. Good job by Dexter here in their woman-to-woman defense, but there's an open shooter. And number 13, Morgan Duchelle. Morgan's first points of the game, but they're 3 big ones. Cuts the Dexter lead to 1. But there's a layup up and in. Kristen Garrison with her 5th point of the game. Kristen's another Lady Bearcat, Tyler, with a bright future. I believe she's a freshman as well.
Yeah, she's had some big games. I know the St. James game that they won last week, I believe it was a big game for Garrison.
Yep. There she dribbled it off her leg, recovered by McEwen for Dexter. It's a little scoop layup off the mark with the long rebound, tracked down there by Kristen Garrison. And then Dexter will reset the offense. Driving the baseline, McEwen, she's cut off. Finds her open teammate, number 32, Kristen Garrison, driving to the basket, and she's going to draw the foul. 33 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Number 45, Lexi Welter, charged with her 2nd personal, team foul number 9. To the line for 2 free throws, number 32, Kristen Garrison. First one is good. Nothing but net. And that one, nothing but net as well. And Kristen Tyler is one Lady Bearcat who's not struggling from the free throw line. She's a perfect 3 for 3. Driving coast to coast there was Duchelle. The shot was no good. Ball's deflected by Notre Dame, but recovered by Dexter. Now here they come pressing the advantage. And number 13, Morgan Duchelle, just runs sort of pell-mell there, out of control, into Melanie McEwen. And that'll be team foul number 10. That'll put Dexter in the double bonus for the 18.5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Melanie will go to the line for 2 free throws, trying to extend this Bearcat lead. First one is off the mark, but she'll get one more. That second one is good.
1 point for Melanie McEwen.
Melanie's 12th point of the game. Now Notre Dame will try to get the last shot off here. 10 seconds to play. They're a long way from the basket. Now they work it inside. Good job getting a shooter's roll there. And that'll do it for the first half. Cheyenne Sanders, with her first 2 points of the game, narrows the Bearcat lead to 4 points. Dexter 36, Notre Dame 32. This is the end of the first half. Thank you for joining us on Y8CTV and SEMOSportZone.com. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the first half stats and analysis. So join us in just a few minutes.
I love you so, that's what you say. You tell me, baby, baby, please don't go away. But when I'm dead, I'll never stay. I love you so, that's what you say. You tell me, baby, baby, please don't go away. But when I play, I never stay.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Forwards and backwards. Can you flip it over? That's right.
Whoa. While I may not be able to do your job, I'm here to help with all of your commercial or home lending. Our loans are simple and inexpensive. I'll get the job done with personal financial assistance at First National Bank, believing in community and preparing for the future.
It's nice, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick to the banking job.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
Deposit your check here or here. Or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
Introducing New Wave Wi-Fi at home. Now you can stay connected to the web and not the wall.
And we're back here live from the Bearcat Event Center. We're at halftime in this girls basketball contest. Dexter leading Notre Dame 36-32, but it's been a competitive one here tonight, Travis. Dexter, one of the top teams in the area in girls basketball, and really took it to Notre Dame earlier in the year. One of the first, I believe, probably the first game of the year for the Lady Bearcats. And Notre Dame's hanging right in there here at halftime, only down 4 points.
Well, we pointed out at the beginning of the game it was going to be important for Notre Dame not to get blown out early and establish some confidence, play their game, and they've done that. Except for not having the league, I think Coach Renee Peters has to be very pleased with her young Lady Bulldogs.
Yep.
Their first half performance.
It's been a very physical game early on. Notre Dame's really been physical with the Lady Bearcats underneath around the basket, making it very difficult to get open looks. But Dexter playing their game, and I would expect nothing to change in that regard. They're going to be aggressive with their press and in the half court. I think I've been impressed with Dexter's girls underneath. Garrison and Mosby, they do a great job getting those second chance opportunities for the Lady Bearcats, and they're kind of the unsung heroes of the Lady Bearcats. Cleaning up and getting the offensive boards and getting those second chance opportunities. I think that's going to be big for Dexter, as those open shots haven't been plentiful in this game, but if they can get those second chance opportunities under the basket, that should be the difference in the game.
Well, I certainly agree with you there, Tyler, and those second chance points were the difference in the first half. And Dexter starts the second half with the ball and a basket.
It's Garrison, a nice post up, shielded off the defender and got the lob over the top.
And a steal there, number 30, Katie Riker. Now she has the ball. Oh, finding a wide open Hannah Thurman under the basket. Dexter quickly increases their lead to 8 points, their biggest lead of the game, 40-32. And the three-pointer up and in, number 10, Sam Brennan. Sam's first points of the game, and you can get back in a hurry if those trays start falling. 2 more easy points under the basket for Kristen Garrison.
Well, a lot of points here being scored early on.
See, there's another second chance opportunity up and in for Dakota Reynolds. And now a quick timeout. Coach Renee Peters not liking what she's seen. It's a 9-point lead for Dexter, 44-35, 6:50 to play in the third quarter. We'll be right back after the timeout.
Only Pizza Hut's new menu takes flavor to the edge. Get any one of our 10 new crust flavors for free, like toasted Asiago crust, salted pretzel crust, or fiery red pepper crust for free. Order now and score 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Get it all at pizzahut.com.
And we're back here. Quick timeout by the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs, and a nice run for the Lady Bearcats to start this third quarter. A couple quick baskets push their lead up to 9.
They're on an 8-3 run here, Tyler, to start the third quarter. And there's a deflection. Nice save there by number 1, Dakota Reynolds, deflecting it into her teammate. McEwen goes coast to coast, and the free throw, it's off. McEwen recovers her own, a little out of control there. Tyler bounced it off the bottom of the backboard, and the Lady Bulldogs have the ball back. And almost a quick steal there by number 25, Hannah Thurman, and a deflection out of bounds there. Another nice block by Kristen Garrison. We watched her do it all game. She's a real presence inside for Dexter. Briley Breezer into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. She wears number 24. And a three-point attempt, and it's good by number 31, Brooke Blankenship. That's her second three of the game.
I missed the first few minutes of this game, but ever since I've been here, Notre Dame has shot the three-pointer at a very good rate.
And that's really keeping them in the game right now. That's their 4th tray of the game. It's compared to just 2 for Dexter. And a nice job there by Hannah Thurman. She lost the handle, but she had enough presence there, enough body control to deflect it off the Notre Dame defender. She found her teammate inside, Kristen Garrison, her 6th point of the quarter. And driving for the layup, number 31, Brooke Blankenship. She has 5 points. It's a 6-point game, 46-40. Dexter with the lead. And a wide open jumper there from the corner, a little 10-foot jumper from the left wing, Kristen Garrison, with 8 points now in the quarter. She's on fire, Tyler, to start the second half. Another nice block there, that time by Thurman. Thurman and Garrison are really dominating the paint here tonight, Tyler. That's starting to take its toll on Notre Dame.
I've been really very impressed with her play this year. She gets so many loose balls, rebounds, tough baskets underneath. She's done a whole lot for the Lady Bearcats this season.
Oh, nice dish there by McEwen, but that time it's the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs with the block. Number 35, Cheyenne Sanders. And Brennan cannot complete the fast break. And now here come the Lady Bearcats with a 2-on-1 fast break. Taking it herself there was Garrison. She missed the basket. And Notre Dame with the rebound. (48-40). Dexter's largest lead of the game, matching their largest lead. Deflected out of bounds there by number 30, Katie Riker. It'll stay with Notre Dame. Chapman to inbound. And another block by Kristen Garrison. I wish we'd been keeping track of it, Tyler. That has to be about her 6th block of the game. Unofficial count there.
Yeah, her and Thurman done a really good job protecting the basket tonight for Lady Bearcats.
Three-pointer up and off the mark that time, and rebounded by Mosby. Fast break down the court to McEwen. She hits Garrison inside. 10 points in the quarter now for Garrison. She's getting it done on both ends of the floor, offense and defense both. Another good job by Notre Dame breaking the press, kicking the ball out to the open shooter. The Lady Bulldogs working the ball around the horn. There's another tray, and count all three. Haley Chapman with her 2nd tray of the game. Notre Dame really shooting the ball well from three-point land. Good job finding Kristen Garrison. 12 points now for Miss Garrison. She's having a big game tonight. And another block. That time by Thurman. Now we're going to have a foul called. Neither team's committed a foul here so far in the 3rd quarter.
And her first foul there.
And Dakota Reynolds whistled for her 3rd personal, team foul number 1. So she'll sit down now. And Rogers will check back into the game. Allie Ziegler checking into the game. And Morgan Duchelle with her first action of the 2nd half. Rebound by McEwen off the missed Lady Bulldog shot. She's going to try to go coast to coast. But before she can do so, a blocking foul is going to be charged against the Notre Dame defender. Number 22, Allie Ziegler, whistled for her first personal, team foul number 1. Dexter to inbound, little lob, give and go from Hannah Thurman to, Thurman to Garrison, back to Thurman, and 2 points. An 11-point lead now for Dexter. That is their largest lead. We got another foul committed. 3 minutes left to play.
Dexter foul number 32, Kristen.
Number 32, Kristen Garrison whistled for her 2nd personal, team foul number 2. Notre Dame to inbound. Chapman gets it in. She's got the ball back. She's going to take a 3-pointer there from the right wing. It's off the mark. Mosby fighting for the rebound. Notre Dame comes up with the loose ball. Oh, misses the shot right under the basket. This time Mosby gets the ball clean and promptly turns it over, and she's going to be whistled for a foul. That'll be Cheyenne's first personal foul, team foul number 3. And Notre Dame will inbound. Chapman once again inbounding the ball. She's got the ball back. And a nice pass there, up and in to number 22, Allie Ziegler, her first 2 points of the 2nd half. And McEwen going for the steal there, loose ball. Dexter, or rather Notre Dame was coming up with the steal. Now we're going to get a push-off called against McEwen.
10-second violation.
10-second violation, yes, you're right. So that will turn the ball over to Notre Dame. Good job by Notre Dame there with their press, generating the turnover. Only have 10 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. Now driving the lane is Brennan. She misses the shot. Rebound the offensive glass. Missed the putback. And Hannah Thurman gets the rebound for Dexter. She's fouled by 45 Lexi Welter. Her third personal, team foul number 2. And Beezer checks back into the game, number 24 for the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes McEwen bringing the ball up the court. And a bad pass there, picked off by the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs, and they're going to bring the ball up the court. Chapman trying to go coast to coast. She kicks out, though, to her open teammate. Three's off the mark. And it's going to be deflected out of bounds by Duchelle. Katie Riker checks back into the game for Dexter. And the Lady Bearcats will inbound. Full court pressure now.
Whoa. Off the back of the backboard there.
Right. Rogers trying to inbound, but threw it off the back of the backboard. And that'll turn over to Dexter. Now we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Join us in just a moment.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Bank of Advance. Bank of Advance has 4 locations to serve you in Dexter, Bell City, Advance, and Chaffee. The Bank of Advance wishes luck to all teams and understands the preparation, practice upon practice, for each game of the long season. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC.
And we're back here live from the Bearcat Event Center. 54-45 score, under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And Travis, we've seen Dexter kind of make their first legitimate run of the game, and they've pushed it ahead and got out to more than 10 points with their lead, but they lead by 9 here over Notre Dame. So Notre Dame trying to fight to keep into this game, but you can feel that Dexter's on the verge of taking control, and already have started to.
Right, and Kristen Garrison's having a monster third quarter for Dexter. She had 7 in the first half. She's more than double that. She's got 12 points here alone in the third quarter. 12 of Dexter's 18 points. And she's getting it done on the defensive end of the well with several block shots. And there she is with a rebound. She's been doing a great job cleaning up the glass. Oh, and Melanie McEwen there, one too many steps. And she'll turn it over on the traveling violation. Lexi Welter checks back into the game for Notre Dame. Inbounding now, trying to break this press. Now she pulled her dribble up. She's going to have to get a move on. Now they get the ball across half court. Little lackadaisical there on the dribble, and they're going to turn it over out of bounds to Dexter. Good defense there by the Lady Bearcats. Looks like Dexter's really stepped up their defensive intensity here in the third quarter, Tyler.
Yeah, they've had it all game long. It's just they've started to get in the right position to make some plays.
And guess who? 2 more points for Miss Garrison. Nearly a deflection there. Little aggressive there, going for the loose ball. Contact by Mosby. And that'll be Cheyenne's second personal. Team foul number 4. Number 31, Brooke Blankenship back into the game for Notre Dame. And Sam Brennan has a seat on the sideline. Dexter in a 1-2-2 full court press. Notre Dame gets the ball across half court. Number 13, Morgan Duchelle with the basketball. Now looking to drive the lane, kicking the ball out. Good job there by number 25, Haley Chapman. 5 points in the quarter for Haley. Now they're looking to trap and picking the pass off there. Good job by number 22, Ziegler. Now we've got a blocking foul against Dexter, trying to stop the drive to the layup. Number 20, Sydney Rogers, whistled for her third personal foul. Team foul number 5. Shooting 2 now is Duchelle, and she missed the first one. Morgan with a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Hasn't scored since. And there she drained the free throw. That's her 4th point of the game. Dexter inbounds now. They've got a 56-48 lead. We've got 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. An 8-point lead for Dexter. Good job by Melanie McEwen. driving the lane, reversed her dribble, found an open lane. She's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Notre Dame foul number 25, Haley
Chapman
Her first.
whistled for her first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
At the line for the Lady Bearcats.
Off the mark by McEwen. McEwen led all scorers in the first half with 12 points. But she is yet to get in the scorebook in the second half. Thurman back into the game now for the Bearcats, Lady Bearcats, and Brennan back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Melanie McEwen drains the second one, and that gives her 13 in the game. And now she steals the inbounds, gets the ball off to Rogers, who misses the layup. Now scramble for the ball, and we're going to have a foul called there against Rogers, I believe. And if so, that's her 4th personal foul. 8.2 seconds left to play.
Dexter foul number 23.
No, that was called against Cheyenne Mosby, her 3rd personal. Dexter getting in a little foul trouble here, Tyler. We'll see how that has any effect on the 4th quarter. Long three-pointer, NBA range, off the mark there by Brooke Blankenship, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Dexter leads 57-48. We'll take a short break and be back for the 4th quarter.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Chris Brannon and Dexter could save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Here at First State Bank and Trust in Dexter, we're ready to help you with any challenge that life brings your way. Our experienced staff brings a fresh perspective to financial solutions. Our lenders, Christine, Ken, and Scott, are committed and ready to assist you with all types of loans, consumer, real estate, and commercial. And we make banking easier with our mobile app to access your Net Teller account with your iPhone or iPad. We are here, safe, secure, stable, and committed to our communities and customers in Stoddard and surrounding counties. Stop by. Let's visit and talk about your goals.
And we're back here live from the Bearcat Event Center, getting underway with the 4th quarter in this girls basketball contest. Dexter on top, 57-48. And Travis, we saw Dexter extend their lead and make a run there in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, we only had a 4-point game at the half, and Dexter outscored Notre Dame 21-16 in that 4th quarter, led by
Dexter foul number 30, Katie Riker.
a ton of points from Kristen Garrison. Katie Riker there whistled for the personal. It's team foul number 7, and so going to the line is Lexi Welter for the 1-and-1. 14 points in the 3rd quarter for Kristen Garrison to lead all scorers with 21 for the game. First one by Welter is good. That'll earn her another. And that one's off the mark. Rebounded by McEwen. And kicking the ball out there to throw. Steal by the Lady Bulldogs. Here they come. There's Brennan trying to score on the layup, but she's fouled in the act of shooting. Number 1, Dakota Reynolds whistled for her 4th personal. Team foul number 8. Sam Brennan to shoot 2. She misses the first one, but fouled in the act of shooting. She'll get one more. Reynolds will have a seat. Sydney Rogers checks in, but she has 3 personals as well. Second one is good by Sam Brennan. Gives her 4 in the game, all in the second half.
Oh, wide open, Garrison.
Another basket for Garrison. Nice assist there by Melanie McEwen. Dexter's lead is 9, 59-50. 7 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. Layup is off the mark. Now we're going to have a personal foul called against
Dame foul number 45.
Number 45, Lexi Welter, her fourth personal. She's the only Notre Dame player in foul trouble. Team foul number 4. Good job driving the lane.
2 points for Hannah Thurman.
Hannah Thurman using her left hand there. She did a great job scoring the basket. She's had a big night too. That's her 10th point. Just off the mark, the shot by Welter. Dexter pulls down the rebound. They really dominated the rebounding department tonight, Tyler, and that's been one of the differences in the game, here in the second half especially. Hannah Thurman with 2 more, and now Coach Renee Peters calls a timeout to talk it over. Notre Dame takes a timeout. We'll take one too and be right back.
Seek peace of mind with your next real estate transaction with Countywide Abstract and Title Company in historic downtown Dexter. They're a full-service title company offering abstracts of title, title insurance, and escrow closing services. They're the only company which has a geographical index of all land in Stoddard County, dating back to 1835. Their staff are some of the most professional and experienced title professionals in the title industry with over 75 years of cumulative title experience. Countywide Abstract and Title Company, the trusted name for all real estate transactions.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
And we're back here at the Bearcat Event Center after the timeout by Notre Dame, now on the run.
Oh, I believe Duchelle would have been well advised to just take that shot under the basket. And nearly a rebound by Dexter. Now we're going to have a travel called, however, against Duchelle. And Dexter will take the ball out of bounds. Sydney Rogers to inbound. McEwen, cross-court pass. Nice pass inside. And getting the roll, Kristen Garrison.
Garrison from Katie Riker.
Riker with the nice assist there. 3 good passes there. McEwen to Riker to Thurman right under the basket. And getting the roll there, Allie Ziegler. Dexter's lead is 13. That's their biggest of the game. Nice job there driving the lane by Thurman. Shot was off the mark, but cleaning the glass. Kristen Garrison for 2 more. Now we're going to have a blocking foul called against number 30, Katie Riker. That'll be Katie's second personal. Team foul number 9 for Dexter. And Cheyenne Sanders checks into the game for Notre Dame. Ziegler will have a seat. To the line, shooting 1 and 1, Morgan Duchelle. She hit 1 for 2 her last time to the charity stripe. She nails the first one, and that'll get her another attempt. And we have Cheyenne Mosby into the game for Dexter. And number 45, Lexi Welter, back into the game. Duchelle gets the second one as well. She has 6 points in the game.
And Notre Dame coming up with a steal here. Couldn't get it to go.
Shot was off the mark, but she's going to draw a foul. Slow to get up there, but on her feet. Morgan Duchelle, I believe she's still. Coach Renee Peters out to check on her player. And now she's going to have to come out of the game. We've got a timeout, official timeout on the court. And we will take one. We're going to stay here, Tyler?
We'll go ahead and take a break real quick.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. and we would like to have people come by anytime and tourists. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
And we're back here at the Bearcat Event Center with just over 5 minutes remaining. 67-54 lead for the Dexter Lady Bearcats.
And Dexter to inbound now off the timeout. Notre Dame to inbound off the timeout. Quick hands there from Garrison, deflecting the ball out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Checking into the game now, Dakota Reynolds back into the game. She has 4 fouls, so Dakota's going to have to be careful not to draw that 5th one. Little over 5 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Nice little lob pass inside. Score it, number 35, Cheyenne Sanders. Cheyenne's 4th point of the game. She has 2 field goals, one in the first half, one in the second. Pass is picked off, full court. Fast break. Maybe a little too wide open there was Brennan. She missed the layup. That causes coaches to lose sleep at night, Tyler.
Yeah. And offensive foul called
against Garrison. So that'll be Kristen's 3rd personal.
Kristen Garrison, her 3rd.
Team foul number 10. No free throws on the offensive foul. So Notre Dame inbounds. But that does put Notre Dame in the double bonus, and they'll shoot 2 free throws for every personal foul that Dexter commits the rest of the game.
Oh,
and
nice
another
block.
deflection there. Garrison and Thurman. McEwen there, little nice spin around hook shot. Missed it, but drew the foul. The foul is called against number 25, Haley Chapman. Her 2nd personal, team foul number 5. And McEwen will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Second one is also good. But we've got a lane violation against Dexter, and that'll wave the basket off. And Morgan DeShell now checking back into the game. Tyler, like to see that. She took a hard fall there just a few minutes ago, and it's good to see her check back in. Ziegler back into the game as well for Notre Dame. And a steal there off the press. McEwen picks it off and hands it off to Garrison. She lays it up and in. She's having a monster game tonight. 29 points on the game. And there's Thurman pulling the rebound down, kicking it out to McEwen. McEwen to guess who, ladies and gentlemen? 2 more for Kristen Garrison. 31 points in the game. That has to be a career high, I would think. And the layup is off the mark there by DeShell. Long rebound tracked down by Thurman. And Hannah did something wrong there, Tyler.
May have been out of bounds.
Could have stepped out of bounds there. Didn't quite catch the violation. But anyway, it's a turnover to Notre Dame. Chapman now with the long 3-pointer, way off the mark. Rebounded by Garrison. And she kicks the ball out to McEwen, who takes it across half court. 3:25 left to play. 72-56 is our score. 3-pointer there off the mark. Rebounded by Thurman. And the putback is no good. And Brennan loses the handle there. She was driving for the layup. Kicks it off there to Ziegler, but she misses the jumper in front of the basket. Out of bounds to Dexter.
Yeah, Notre Dame's had trouble here in this 4th quarter getting some transition buckets. They've had the numbers, just haven't been able to execute.
And that's fatigue, Tyler. Yeah. The Dexter's just wore them down with this constant pressure.
Which Dexter's press is really it's started to pay dividends now here in the latter part of the game, getting some turnovers and baskets off those turnovers, which they were unable to early on. Notre Dame played really well against that press, but it's really starting to pay off for the Bearcats with this press here in the 4th quarter.
And we noted that earlier, even if the press doesn't generate nice backdoor cut there for Garrison, really nice assist there, finding the streaking Melanie McEwen
Yep.
there at the backdoor cut. But to finish our previous point there, Tyler, and a charging foul against Notre Dame, even if the press doesn't generate a lot of turnovers, it's going to wear the other team out by the end of the game. Brennan with the offensive foul, her third personal for Sam. Team foul number 6. Olivia Jensen into the game for Notre Dame for the first time. Harley Allen checks in, as well as Sydney Rogers and Katie Riker. Shot from the left wing there, no good. Notre Dame with the rebound, deflected out of bounds by Reynolds, but it'll stay with Notre Dame. Shot from just inside the free throw line there by Jensen. And the shot was off the mark, rebounded by Dexter. Reynolds bringing the ball up the court. Driving in, but now kicking out there was Mosby. Or excuse me, was Rogers. And pass was picked off there. She had her pocket picked. And driving to the basket for an easy layup. Brooke Blankenship for 2 more points. (74-58), 1:14 left to play in the game. And we've got a foul whistle. Number 10, Sam Brennan. That's Sam's 4th personal. Team foul number 7. Shooting 1 and 1. Sydney Rogers, number 20. First one is good. That'll get her another. Second one's off the mark. Rebounded by Welter. Here come the Bulldogs. 1 minute left to play now in the basketball game. And the Dexter Lady Bearcats have this one well in hand, but Tyler, for 3 quarters, we had a real dogfight on our hands. Nice drive to the basket there by 25, Haley Chapman. It's a 15-point Bearcat lead, under a minute to play. Rogers with the basketball, looking to drive to the lane, which she does. Nice little hook shot there from Dakota Reynolds. 30 seconds left to play. Notre Dame drives in. Count it. 2 points for Sam Brennan.
2 points for Notre Dame, Sam Brennan.
Now we're down to 20 seconds left to play. (77-62), a 15-point lead for Dexter. Now Brennan's going to be whistled for a reach-in foul, and that's going to be Sam's 5th personal foul. With 12 seconds left, she'll have to watch the last few seconds, Tyler, from the bench. And number 13, Morgan Duchel, will take her place in the game.
Number 13, Morgan Duchel.
And Brennan will finish the game with 6 points, all in the 3rd quarter. Harley Allen to the line. And that's Harley's first back points of the game. Off the 1 and 1, she'll shoot another one. Second one is also good. And with those 2 points, Tyler, every Dexter Lady Bearcat that's been in the game has scored. I'm sure Coach Allen will be very proud of that. 3-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Rogers, and that'll be our ball game. The final score, the Dexter Lady Bearcats 79, the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs 62. And we will be right back to wrap this one up from the Bearcat Event Center. Join us after the commercial.
Forwards and backwards. Can you flip it over? Whoa.
While I may not be able to do your job, I'm here to help with all of your commercial or home lending. Our loans are simple and inexpensive. I'll get the job done with personal financial assistance at First National Bank, believing in community and preparing for the future.
It's nice, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick to the banking job.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great.
And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
Deposit your check here or here. Or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
And we're back here post-game from the Bearcat Event Center. We've got a final score, 79-62. The Lady Bearcats over the Lady Bulldogs here in this Monday night girls basketball matchup. A really good game here tonight, Travis. Competitive throughout until a few minutes left in the fourth quarter. Dexter's pressure, easy points off the pressure was the difference of the game late, and Dexter pulling it out with a pretty significant victory due to that fourth quarter.
Yeah, they really wore Notre Dame down, especially by the start of the fourth quarter. They made a lot of turnovers and missed some layups. You could see that was just the result of the fatigue, the pressure that Dexter was putting on them the whole game. And certainly the player of the game tonight, Tyler, was Dexter's Kristen Garrison. The freshman had 31 points in tonight's contest, 24 of those in the second half. And of course, we saw her get it done on both ends of the floor. She, along with Dexter's other standout freshman, Hannah Thurman, just had a lot of block shots tonight. They were a real presence inside the lane.
They had at least 5 apiece.
Oh, no doubt about it. And even the shots they didn't block, they were altering the shots. So they just had a tremendous game. All of the Lady Bearcats that played tonight scored at least 2 points to run the rest of the scoring down for Dexter. Dakota Reynolds had 9. Melanie McEwen had 16, 12 of those in the first half. Sydney Rogers with 3, Cheyenne Mosby with 6, Hannah Thurman with 12. As we've already noted, Kristen Garrison with 31, Harley Allen with 2. So a very balanced attack tonight from Coach Chad Allen's Lady Bearcats, and they look like, Tyler, they're ready for districts.
Yep, and these two teams share the district. Class 4 District 1, it's been the finals probably the last handful of years or so, and it's gone both ways depending on the year, which Dexter's had the best run here of late between the two. But Sykeston's more competitive this year in Class 4.
Yeah, much
District
improved
1.
Lady Bulldogs team.
And this Notre Dame team, they've improved along the year. A young team. So this is the second time they've played Dexter. The second time they've lost. So a third game. You probably expect a more competitive game because a losing team's got more to learn from a loss than a team does from a win. But Dexter's, they're the better team of the two. You can tell it's just a matter of execution when it comes down to it, and that's what we saw late out of Dexter, executing their defense, getting turnovers, getting easy baskets off the turnovers. So, Dexter's going to be the favorite in that Class 4 District 1, but between these two teams, Notre Dame will always make it interesting, which they did for most of the night, but Dexter took it over in the end. But you can always expect a Dexter Notre Dame to be competitive.
Yeah, this is a big rivalry, and they both really bring the best out in each other, and Notre Dame came to play tonight. Just didn't quite have enough left in the tank by the end of the game, and Dexter pulled away. But certainly a much more competitive game than the score would indicate, and it wouldn't surprise me a bit if in about 3 weeks' time we don't see both these teams matching up one more time in the district finals.
Yeah, the district tournament's in Sykeston this year, so won't be on either team's home court if they were to meet up again in that district final. So a neutral court for potential third game between these two
Right.
for a district championship. Although it is on Sykeston's home court, so you never know if they got a little home court advantage working for them come district time. But still, yet these are the two of the best teams in the district, and having very strong years. Especially the Lady Bearcats, they've had some big wins this year. St. James, #1 ranked team, a couple weeks ago, and defeating them right here in Dexter. Played the #1 team 2 games after that in Saxony Lutheran as they moved up, and they extend their undefeated season. Dexter took a loss to them, but maybe 12 points, I think, last week. So, a very good team in Saxony Lutheran this year in Class 3.
Lady Crusaders went to the Final Four last year, came away with 4th place, a couple heartbreaking losses up there. But that's a young team as well, maybe just one senior on that squad.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see them in Columbia in Class 3 competing for another state championship.
And they've got Park Hill Central potentially to meet up with, which is very tough.
sectionals.
They moved down from Class 4, so it opens up things for Class 4. Whoever wins the Class 4 District 1 is going to have probably an easier path now that Park Hill Central is out.
Well, and I'm sure Dexter's glad to see Park Hills drop down, because I know they've lost at least once to Park Hill Central, maybe twice.
Now they
but
played
at least
them once this year, yeah.
And Park Hills handled them pretty well. But Dexter's going to have to play. They're going to play Sykeston next week and get a look at that much improved Lady Bulldogs squad. And on their home floor, they're going to make some noise in districts as well. So a lot of exciting action in girls high school basketball.
Very good year in girls basketball. You've got Dexter, Notre Dame's competitive in Class 4, Class 3, Saxony Lutheran, and Park Hill Central. Now Class 2, Neelyville, state-ranked Neelyville, and Class
Naylor
2, Naylor in Class 1. So it's been a pretty competitive year top to bottom in girls basketball this year. So it's been fun to watch, and it'll be fun to see how it all turns out by the end of the year.
Well, that's exactly right. And Greenville, Twin Rivers, Charleston, Kelly, there's a lot of really good girls basketball teams here in Southeast Missouri. And so a lot of exciting plays. We finish out the regular season and look forward to postseason play.
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. It's coming down, I think.
A couple weeks left in the regular season.
Yep. Let's see. The district tournaments for Class 1 and Class 2, and maybe even I think Class 3 as well, if I have that right, will be the week of the 23rd. February 23rd is a Monday, I believe, if I have that right. That'll be the first week of district play for the smaller schools. So, and then the larger schools, Class 4 and 5, will be the week after. So it's coming up quick, and the season's winding down quickly, and we're starting to see these teams that are going to really compete towards season's end. It'll be exciting to watch.
Yes, no doubt it will, and we'll certainly root all of these teams on and hope we get several of them to compete for a state title in Columbia. Coming up there the 1st of March.
Sure. It'll be fun to watch. And we've got quite a bit of basketball on this week for you here on YHC and SEMOSportsZone.com. Tomorrow night we'll be in Bloomfield for Oran and Bloomfield for that boys game at 7:30, live tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Thursday night we'll be down in Piggott for Rector and Piggott for that Northeast Arkansas matchup. Thursday night live from Piggott. Start time probably around 7 o'clock there, I would assume it right now. And then Friday night we'll be back here in Dexter, Kennett and Dexter, right here at the Bearcat Event Center for SEMO Conference game. And what a year in the SEMO Conference. It's they're beating up on each other, aren't they?
Tell you what, flip a coin from night to night as to which team's going to come out with a victory, and not just a close win, but a blowout win. Sykeston and Poplar Bluff had a thriller the other night. Sykeston came from behind to beat Poplar Bluff on their home floor. But other than that, just before that, Poplar Bluff had just hammered New Madrid, who many people thought was the best team in Southeast Missouri. And Notre Dame blowing out Cape Central, and then Cape Central getting blown out, or Jackson turning around and losing to, just all over the place.
Notre Dame beating Cape Central. Yeah.
Notre Dame beating Cape Central, beating them badly. So it's just been all over the place in the SEMO Conference. Jackson hammering Charleston's what I was trying to get out there a moment ago.
Well,
so
you keep repeating it enough, you'll be right.
Oh yeah,
them beating them. Yeah,
right.
eventually.
And Kennett and Dexter have played a couple of really competitive games this year. We saw them play in the back in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, and Kennett pulled out a close win. They beaten Dexter twice, but. I know the Dexter boys will come ready to play and look to get a little payback against Kennett. So that'll be a good one that will bring you Friday night here on YHC.
Sure. And 4 games total this week. It's a busy February for us, as it always is, coming down to the end of the year. And we'll look forward to having you along the way. And we'll look forward to our next broadcast. For you joining us, I'm Tyler Wagner, Travis Quatermas for the commentary tonight, Josh Al on the camera. We'll see you at our next one. Take care, everyone.